Welcome everyone, welcome to day 18 on my January gardening challenge. Yesterday's video was all about transplanting a foxglove tree that I wasn't quite happy with where it was. Much happier now, but today's video we're going to take some cuttings from the foxglove tree. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. This is my foxglove tree and that is just 1 year's growth. So let's talk about cuttings and where I'm going to take the cuttings from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off to about here, which is just a little bit more than half, which will give me maybe 2 foot worth of cuttings. Now these are quite thick, so they might take a little bit longer or they may not take it all. A smaller, I'm going to say the size of my, or the thickness of my little finger would probably be ideal. It does get a little bit thick, although I've got to take the growth off anyway for some transplanting that I did yesterday. So I'm going to use a sharp silky saw just to make sure it's a nice clean cut. So let's talk leaf nodes. Has anyone seen the channel before? I'm crazy on the hormones sitting within these leaf nodes. So the growth points, where the leaves come from and where you'll get your new shoots from. All the hormone sits in there, so that's where we will make our cut. And that is it. So we can get rid of from there to there. So this is where the hormone sits. So I'll get rid of that. And I'm going to take the top piece off as well. That's going to be my cutting. Like I said, purpose of the video, I wanted to show you how to do it. There's not a great deal of information on the internet. I'm going to put a little clip in now of something that I found from someone's videos. There's not a great deal of updates, so I will update you guys in the spring. I'm not that hopeful that something this thick is going to take and root. However, I'm going to give it a fair go, and then hopefully we'll get something from it. Certainly, as the new growth comes out for next year and I get thinner growth, because obviously this is its first ever prune, then I'll certainly get some cuttings from that as well. But it's always worth a go. If you guys have got a tree and think about taking some cuttings, let me know. Have you got some material that's a little bit thinner than this? If you have, I think you're going to be in slightly better shape than me. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this now. It's extremely light. They're quite a hollow stem. But like I say, I have seen on one YouTube channel, and it's only one, they've actually took some cuttings like this and they have taken. Everything's worth a go, right? So the best type of soil to use for any type of cuttings is something called like a John Innes number 1. Therefore being, it's a free draining soil, which means you can add some sand to it if you've got a multi-purpose soil. The beauty of a number 1 is it doesn't have any nutrients. So as the plant develops roots, it has to go out and find exactly the right nutrients, so therefore you get a better root system because it's working harder to find those roots, and you get a better root system. I am using last year's compost, so it doesn't have any nutrients in, which is almost ideal. I haven't got any sand. If I did, I'll be adding some sand to make it a little bit more free draining, but if you do that, then please keep on top of the watering situation. Make sure you don't let your cuttings dry out, and I'll show you where I'm going to put mine until spring. And again, this is probably a little bit too long. I think between 6 to potentially 8 inches is going to be probably the right size. This size is purely because that's all I've got in between leaf nodes, right? I could get rid of this extra piece here. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. And that's simply going to stop any moisture being lost between here and here. So I think that is the right thing to do to keep it quite a small cutting. And I won't be able to use this one as all the hormone is sitting in the top and not the bottom. I'm going to go ahead, give this a really good water. So apologise for the lighting, but I'm in my summer house and I'm in my little propagation station just here. That is going to sit in there. I'm going to keep an eye on my winter cutting. So I've got Sambuca, black lace. Right there I've got the gunny eye, eucalyptus, and now I've added the foxglove tree. So it creates a little bit of atmosphere. Get those cuttings going. Now these cuttings are very much a dormant cutting, so nothing is going to happen, if anything, until springtime. I also do appreciate that this is a little bit of an experimental video, so please don't be too frustrated with some of the things that I've said. However, I'm excited to see how they do. And this certainly won't be the last time that I'm going to do it. If they aren't successful, then I'm going to try a little bit of a different method using smaller, thinner material once I have it on the mother plant. So be sure to stay tuned to see how these develop. I'm interested to see how the tree does in its new location anyway. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of a different one, I must admit, but I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more transplanting jobs. You take care.